Does anyone have a question?
Yes, Stuart. I have a question.
Yes.
Uh, could you please talk about free will and its relation to divine will?
Yes. Uh, there are two ways of looking at free will. The first way is we can do whatever we want. We have free will. We make our choices. We live with our choices. We can do whatever we want. That's one way of looking at free will. Another way is making a choice through the use of free will to do what you have to do to get connected to a higher force of energy in the universe. Now, look, everyone that's sitting in this meditation class here, there's many choices. You could, I don't know, be out taking a walk at a park. You could be, going to the movies. You could, whatever. But everybody's made a choice to be here. And that's a use of free will to do something that will connect us with the divine will, that we become a child of God, we become a servant of God. We're no longer allowing our ego, our intellect, our opinions to interfere with the divine will, what we should do with our lives. So I think that these are very important distinctions. People say, well, I have free will, I can do whatever I want. And most people get into a hell of a lot of trouble doing whatever they want, you know, but it's all right. I mean, it's part of karma and it's part of a person's evolution and where they are in life. Making the choice to connect with divine will, to become a vehicle through which that will manifest in the world. That's another kind of free will. And that's the use of the free will to choose, to become a vehicle for higher energy in the universe. That our free will has a marriage with divine will. And we open enough and surrender deeply enough inside ourselves to allow that divine will to manifest through us. So, I mean, I don't think there's anything objectionable to any form of free will I spoke about. People have to be ready, to use their free will to connect with God. They have to be ready for that. The need has to be there. The hunger has to be there. I mean, they have to beat their head against the wall enough doing a lot of free will stuff in order to say, well, I might as well use this free will I have intelligently and get to a place where I can connect with spirit and be a vehicle for spirit instead of keep banging my head against the wall, walking into continuous dead ends, the places that go nowhere. And I think that eventually evolves inside a person because they have gone through enough in life or in lifetimes to be able to say, no, I'm tired of beating my head against the wall. I really want to be connected to God, to spirit. I want to have my heart open. I want to be full of love. I want to truly use my will to be a vehicle for spirit, for God, as it can flow through me. I hope that's clear. I don't know how to make it any clearer. I hope that's really clear.
Yes, thank you.
And, you can't judge people, because they live according to their egos and how they think and their opinions and all. It's just a kind of immaturity of inner growth. And that's their karma. And at one point or another, we've all been through that. Whether it's in this lifetime or a last lifetime, we lived according to our egos. And that's why we're here again, to learn how to live according to the divine will. to finish up the job. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Yes,
Stuart. I've just lost my mother-in-law a couple hours ago, and I was just wondering, what can I do to help her now?
just love her. Love her. That's it. Unconditionally. And understand that what you apply to your life might not work for her life. And she will find out at some point what will work for her life. Or, I mean, as I say, there's reincarnation. People, the soul doesn't die. The soul keeps evolving until it finds, its spiritual enlightenment. So just love her unconditionally. And don't have any expectations. I mean, she shouldn't trespass and trample all over you. And yes, you have the right to say no. I don't need this in my life. At the same time, don't have expectations about the way any other human being should function, because you're always going to be disappointed. Just let her be. Love her. I love you. Doesn't matter what you say. You can curse me out and I love you still.
Thank you.
And you know what that does, Magali, and everyone else? It makes you into a bigger person. You understand? You become a bigger person by just being able to do that. You get closer to God by just being able to do that. And I know it can be a pain in the ass, and mother-in-laws are not easy. Parent, they're not easy, but that's what happens. You get big. You become closer to God. You can love somebody unconditionally. And you know what it does for your life? It's amazing how far it'll take you in your life. Does anyone else have a question? Thank you. God bless you all. And as I say all the time, or at least recently, I'm here to learn. I'm not here to teach. Your presence here is my teacher, forcing me to go deep in myself to connect with spirit. So thank you. God bless you all. And there'll be another class on Sunday. I hope to be seeing you all then. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Welcome. Bye.